Back at female dating strategies here on Reddit, and we got a quick little meme that, I just had some thoughts about, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this one as well. So this meme from Female Dating Strategies is titled, "Some Men Need to Learn This, Mood for Life." And it has this tweet here that says, "Respecting women includes respecting women you're not attracted to." 92% upvoted. All right, now let's break this down before we get into some of the comments. Okay, now let's just play a little game. Let's play a game because female dating strategies and a lot of this is considered like a feminist subreddit, and a lot of other feminist blogs or areas, they always claim that they're not about female superiority, they're about equality. So let's just play a game and say, all right, if a man said respecting men includes respecting men you're not attracted to, and he said all women, you need to respect men regardless if you're attracted to them or not. You have to respect them because they're a man. Okay, just play that little game in your own head. How would that go over? How would that fly? If men were saying, hey, you have to respect me because I'm a man. Whether you're attracted to me or not, doesn't matter. I'm a man. Respect me. Okay, if you worded it like that, I would guess it would not go over all that well. And even if it politically went over okay, we know that this is not the case. That if a guy just goes, hey, you need to respect me even if you're not attracted to me, women won't care. They won't respect him just because he says to respect them. So again, it would be pointless flipping it on the other side. So that's one reason why I'm not a fan of this, is just if you just take a step back, you change the lingo and you switch it from female to male, you can tell that a lot of the feminists would probably have a problem with that language. But here's the other problem I have with this, is that if I were to say I respect somebody, when I use that, I want it to actually mean something. Respect is actually, that's something that I think is a cool word. That should mean something to somebody. If you gain someone's respect. See, again, to me, respect has to be earned. It's not just freely given. So when we have posts like this, respecting women includes respecting women you're not attracted to. So you're just saying respect all women. Okay, well, again, if you say that, then even if we say, well, let's just say respect all men as well. Respect all people. It's like, no. Respect is earned. If you just say respect everyone, then there's no value to the word. I think you should be good to people if you can, or you should strive to be nice to people, but respect is different. Again, respect is something that you have to earn. So that's my thoughts on this little post. Is the first one is like, yeah, it's targeting, women. Okay, respect women. It's kind of like the believe all women. It's like, okay, no, why believe all women over believing all men? And then if you go, well, believe all people, it's like, no, that's silly. Why would you believe all people? So I look at it the exact same way. It's like, if this is just saying respect women because she's a woman, no. Why? Why not? Why does that make her more respectable than a man? And then if you go, well, fine, respect everybody because they're a person, it's like, then why are you using the word respect? It means nothing then, because you're just saying, give it to equally to everyone. Let me know what you guys think, and then let me go and let's take a gander on the comments, see if there's anything spicy in here. This is top comment here with 403 upvotes. Let's see how this is. FDS newbie. Being a former ugly duckling, I'm so wary of men now. I wish I didn't have to live with the mental problems that being an ugly girl caused me. But at least I have learned to be very cautious. Oh, the mental trauma that she gets from being ugly. I have always been outgoing and social and friendly to everyone. Not a single guy cared for my personality. Yeah, I'm sure that no guy ever cared for your personality. They would flock around my pretty friends and scoff and roll their eyes every time I wanted to take part in the conversation. Guys, can you imagine this? Have you ever, if there is a person, unless they're being annoying, being a dick, they're just being rude for no reason, if anybody ever just wanted to, come on over, join your conversation, they're just being polite and cordial about it. Can you imagine the situation? People going, oh, it's that girl. Ooh, she's ugly. No, scoff at her. You can't join her. This is not some, high school drama TV series or like Mean Girls, the movie, where it's all dramatized and all that. Like, no, that's crazy that she says this. This is how she's looking back. How dramatic. When she was an ugly duckling, guys just scoffed at her. Maybe she's remembering back to like middle school when guys and girls just had a different dynamic, and guys, would make fun of girls and all that stuff. But this is so dramatic. Like, my presence was bothering them. Now that I'm somewhat pretty, they flock around me, and I see how crappy, dismissive, and disrespectful they are to the other women they consider not hot enough. I don't care if you are nice to me. I will judge your character by how you treat the women you don't want to F. It's so humiliating to be treated like you are worthless because you have the audacity to be an unattractive woman. All right. And again, I'm going to try to be fair. I've never been an unattractive woman. So I cannot fully say I know what that would be like. However, I think us guys can sit here and laugh and go, all right, well, how do you think, 90% of the men in the world feel their entire lives? She's talking about how, she felt in her ugly duckling stage and how, how it feels. This is how 90% of their guys feel their entire life. Just invisible to society, to most people, right? It's just, but again, that's out of girls' minds. You guys, we got to remember this. Whenever a girl gives her point of view and she gets angry at men and she talks about how all men are dicks or all men are players or all men are blah, blah, blah. Remember what happens is her hypergamy filters out all of the guys that she deems the same status or lower status than herself. So as she goes through life, as she keeps, acquiring new Betamon guys or just new alpha guys even to her belt, her standards get higher, so she stops seeing the guys that are her value in her mind or lower. So whenever she's complaining, just remember, she's complaining about the top of the top echelon of guys, the Chad and Tyrones and all those guys, and so she's thinking that her life compared to his life, her life sucks and is, she's all oppressed. But she never takes into account 90% of the men in the world that live like far less than she ever, than she's ever had to endure. Because again, right, as a man, if you're not being productive to society, then you're not going to get attention. That's just how it is, and a lot of us guys accept it. All right, here we got one from My Plums. I understand this sentiment completely. It's almost like no matter how alike you are, they will always see you outside of the boys' club. Well, if it's a boys' club, that's because you're not a boy. Because the only way they can feel any assertion of masculinity is by treating women as a lesser or not equal. And of course, let's end with that. The classic line we get from the feminists is that, men need to treat you like lesser so that they can feel like more of a man. That's the only way, because, they can never keep up with you. They could never handle you and all the fullness of your femininity, so they have to put you down to make you feel lesser. Garbage. Okay, all right, back to this little thing here, guys. What do you think about this? Respecting women includes respecting women you're not attracted to. 1, do you agree with that? 2, do you think women would have a problem if you flipped that and reversed it and said, hey, you need to respect all men because we're men? And 3, do you also just think respecting someone should be earned, or, like this? Do you think you should just respect everyone just because? I guess you'd have to really define respect to be fair on this, but, I like my word respect to mean something. If I say I respect someone, I don't want it to just be that's the base level. I respect him because I have to respect him. It's like, no, I want that to mean something, but that's just me. All right. See you guys. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe.